Okay, good morning. It's good to be back with you. I'd like to talk to you about our discipleship class a little bit. We've skipped a number of sections in the class because of the shutdown, but there is a final project right here at the end of the class that I want you to do. This is one of the most important pieces of this class, and it's called the Life Plan Project. You know, life is kind of like a journey on a road. And when we travel somewhere, when we go on a trip, we need to have our destination in mind if we're going to be effective in arriving at that destination. We need to start out with the end in mind. We can't just drive haphazardly and just take roads as they come and hope to end up at somewhere that's meaningful. And that's kind of the way life is. We need to have a destination in mind. We need a purpose and a focus where we're headed. You know, earlier this year we memorized Hebrews 12. And the first couple verses, the author says that encourages us to lay aside every weight and every sin that so easily besets us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, who is both the author and the finisher of our faith. You know, to run the race, I think the author was saying we need to stay the course, we need to stay on track. And winning the race, those who win the race are the ones that stay on course, that stay in the right way. And the earlier in life that we can focus on good objectives, the more effective we can be at being a servant of God, allowing Him to use our lives to accomplish things in His mission on earth. And so this project here at the end of discipleship class, we've been talking about in this class all year long, what does it mean to follow Jesus? Follow His footsteps. What would Jesus do if He were in my shoes? And we want to think about, spend some time focusing on how to set some goals, set a trajectory in life that will keep us on the path of Jesus and allow Him to use us to accomplish His mission in the world. The first project that we're going to do is in this bigger project, the first assignment. I am going to break this project down into small pieces. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I want you to be able to do just a bite at a time, a step at a time. The first part is to think about a mission statement for our lives. You know, every business, every organization has or should have a mission statement, a statement that gives clarity to the reason that they exist and what they intend to accomplish in life or with their organization. Okay, excuse that little interruption there. So thinking about mission statements. What is the mission statement for my life? It helps us think about our basic purpose in life, to think about crafting a mission statement for our lives. So I'll give you some guidance on how to do that. The second piece of the project is what we call the obituary project. And in this one, you write a fictional obituary for your own life. That may seem like a strange project, but it does help us think about what our lives might look like from the other end, from the vantage point of the end of our lives. And if we can do that, if we have an idea of what we would want our obituary to say about our lives, that can help to motivate us and to give us direction in how we live our lives. We'll also spend a little time trying to assess how God has made us and helping us understand our mission in life. God gives every person strengths and weaknesses, or at least He gives the strengths. Maybe the weaknesses are just happen to come along with those. But God gives people, He gifts people, makes them good at certain things for a reason, and it's helpful to understand that. We'll also take some time to establish some goals in life in various areas. And goals are very helpful to motivate us and give us direction again. And finally, we end with a prayer of dedication, where we'll write a prayer of dedication to God. You know, back a number of years, I'm sure maybe how long it's been now, is it 6, 8 years ago, that Brent Halteman was a graduate here at our school. And he took this class in his final year of school and did this project and established an inspirational mission statement for his life, established goals for his life. And then, as you know, 2 days after his graduation, was killed in a four-wheeler accident. And he never had a chance to live out his goals and his mission statement that he created. But the words that he had put on paper were a huge encouragement to his family at the time of his death. And let's believe that God wants us to be intentional with our lives and to think about what our purpose is and to write some things down and to dedicate ourselves to taking all the resources that God has given us and developing them and using them for His glory to accomplish His mission in the world. So we'll be talking more about that in the coming days. Thank you.